Everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, this time of the deluxe Dino Charge Megazord from Power Rangers Dino Charge. This is the Megazord used by the Dino Charge Rangers, and I did customize it to better fit the show. It might have a little bit of a mess up. In fact, it's a little bit messed up on the T-Rex. Actually, in light, it doesn't look that bad, but I might touch it up later. But, yeah, I'll show you in the pictures why I had to customize it. So, let's take a look at the box, then the charger, then the Zords individually. Here we have the box, got a picture, where the Megazord goes, picture of the three Zords, and that is actually the Zords in the box, because I had to paint that because it was actually missing that spot of paint. And these two are missing a few paint apps that I might add in later. On this side, you got the in-show Megazord. This side, you got what you can do with the chargers. Bottom is absolutely nothing. Top, you got the logo. Back, you got a in-show shot of it, and then what the chargers do, which might be a little disappointing for the ARM Zords, but yeah. The charger included is the T-Rex charger, however this one is slightly different. The body of it, my god, why won't you focus? There we go, is translucent. And here we have the regular T-Rex charger. Let me decharge this for a second here. Here we have the regular T-Rex charger. You can tell this is made of translucent plastic, and you can see the inner workings, while this one is solid. You still get the little animation, just like you do on this one. And it still can be used in the Dino Charge Morpher. If I focus. Okay, what the heck? That's the only thing I need to touch up. So that's it for the Morpher. Now let's get to the Zords, starting with the T-Rex Zord, aka Rexy, who is pretty much the biggest of them all. Well, as of right now. Pretty nice. It is a little sleeker, and I did paint a couple of things. The front of the head was not painted, and this whole section was not painted, well, except for the head, obviously, but then, of course, I painted the silver parts here. Might have been a little messed up, but it's expected when you customize. I also painted this section here, which actually looks a lot better in light, too. Although I did paint over with a red marker where I messed up, and I might actually use my stained marker later. But, yeah. Really, it was a simple fix. And, might not be the best job I had at fixing the paint on this, but I'm still proud of myself for trying. And if I want to review this damn thing, I sure as hell will. In fact, I'm a little bit kind of worried about this, but oh well. The only posability that this has is the legs and the little T-Rex hands. He's got a big head and little arms. And it's a reference to a movie, which name I forget at the moment. The feet actually come separate in the box, not just from the waist, but from the actual toes and whatnot. So this part comes off, and obviously so does this. But, yeah, I just put that on. Not much to it. The helmet is in the most awkward of positions. I'll show you where it is in the Japanese version later on, but I didn't mean to take that off, but oh well. The helmet is actually located in here, which is a little bit awkward for the transformation later on, as you'll see. And oh yeah, I painted pretty much the most well-painted thing I did on this was down here. It's actually the most well-done part of this toy that I painted. As for these two, they had smaller paint apps because I didn't have their correct paint for them at the time. So, of course, you can stick a charger in here and just insert it, and when you close the mouth, the frills do pop up. However, it's only two of them pop up rather than 3 of them because the top frill is stuck in this position. But yeah, that's his battle mode. Not much of a battle mode, but it's a battle mode. Here we have the Megazord, the Blue Ranger Zord. Now this set does not come with all 3 of the Dino chargers, so you have to go out and buy the blue and pink chargers by themselves. And the only real paint I was able to accomplish was here and the blade later on, but this side was fine, except for where the pink is crossed, but this side, yeah, it kind of overlapped, but I still did a good job. So, I do actually have the Stego charger, which is right here. Dino charger ready. But the problem is, you can activate the feature, lock it in, push it in, and that actually goes further than what it would. But the problem is, unlike the Japanese version, the mouth will not close because while the mouth inside is hollow and could fit it, there is actually a wall on the back end that's preventing you from doing this. And the same goes for this as well. So for the time being, I will leave this out. However, if you don't have the charger, you can, of course, use the little switch, this little switch down here, which can actually do it manually. Yeah, mine's a little, yeah, I don't like this being made out of PVC, and you'll see why later. So yeah, and we have the Tricerazord, which in the Comic-Con pictures looked purple. I'm not sure why it was purple. For whatever reason, this section comes off. You could swap the parts on these two, but this does not happen. But yeah, do have the Triceratops charger right here, and unfortunately it suffers the same old story. Stick it in, and while it does pop out the drill tail, the wall is blocking it, however, even though the mouth is hollow and could fit it. And I hope they release a second version. By the way, the front is where I did my paint work. I hope they release a version that can actually have you close the mouth all the way so that you can fit the chargers, because really, it doesn't need this wall. Because really, it could just be completely hollow. I wouldn't mind that at all as long as it fit. Or if maybe just leave a little bit of an opening. But unfortunately, why did this go out? That was weird. Yeah, mine, on mine, they don't hold that well. The little locking mechanism doesn't hold these very well. So when I hit the button, okay, well, I didn't do it there. When I hit the button, it'll sometimes, right now I'm kind of forcing it, but the clip system will happen, so your mileage may vary. So yeah. So with these done, I'm actually going to have these inside here, since we already took a look at their sounds. So now we can combine them to form the Dino Charge Megazord. So let's start off with the big guy himself, the T-Rex. Take off the tail. This doesn't have any sounds, unfortunately, which would have been nice, but oh well. I don't see why they can't put sounds in their Zord Builder toys. And you actually do have to put the pegs inside of the feet here, and I need to touch up the paint when I'm done. Whip the little arms down. Whoa! Yeah, Zord Builder. I don't like that, especially considering when you're transforming this. Oh my god. Yeah, see, there it goes. Alright, let's put that back on. And fix that. And here's the part that really is the stupidest. When you split open the legs, because obviously you have to, he shits out the helmet. It literally looks like this toy just shitted out a helmet. The helmet would normally be stored in the tail, but since it's too small, it can't fit. So let me lift up the camera. Oh yeah, I also had to paint these because they weren't painted originally, so. Take the spines off of the Megazord, fold the arms and legs in, open the mouth, and stick the charger in, attach it to the right. Rinse and repeat for Tricera. Legs in. Don't take off the spines. Don't take off its back. Lock it in to the left, and then go around back. Take the tail, split it open, and clip it onto the back. And then flip out the head. Stick the helmet on, and there you have the Dino Charge Megazord. Yeah, pretty nice even after I did my paint apps, so yeah. Posability is pretty simple for Zord Builder. You get the full rotation, however, even despite how small they made this, it will still bump into the back. Some people didn't like how big the thing was on Kyoryujin, but I liked it because it looked cool. The camera flips backwards because that's fun. The legs can move back and forth. Well, they can move back and forth from that joint, but they're not supposed to because they're supposed to be locked in. So they can also move from this joint, but it's blocked by that little hand. So yeah, you can equip it with a sword. It does not turn into a shield, which sucks. But here's my biggest complaint about this. This handle, this yellow handle that it's grabbing onto is made of PVC, and it doesn't hold the position very well. Because as you see, I leave it with the sword in the hand, and look what happened. The thing is slightly bent. Whoa, not too badly bent, but it's slightly bending, and but you can really tell how bad it is when it's in the hand of the Megazord, because it'll be bending it at a weird angle, which is why I wish this was made of ABS, like the Japanese version. So yeah, you can move the head up and down a little, and it helps if you remove the helmet, but oh well. That is basically it. Now, it is a good substitute, and if you can customize it like I can, you can really oversee the missing paint apps a lot. Trust me, it needs those custom paint apps. It absolutely screams, I need extra paint. So, until then, I will see you guys next time. Take care. Stego Saber Slash! Ah!